Alright, this is going to be part 2 of my COMC absolutely bananas, incredible Black Friday sale deal video. And just, oh my gosh, I just can't get through it. It's just absolutely insane because nothing makes any sense. It's just all out of order from what I purchased. It's just really hard to find stuff. But we will keep going through. So these are 1967-68 A and B C footballers. It's a set that I've been trying to put together. Some of them are not priced, but I'm pretty sure that I got these all from Mimi Josh, one of my favorite sellers. And is $1.30 was a really good price for these. John Ritchie for the condition. So John Ritchie, old Sheffield. And then there is the back of it. They're a little smaller than a regular Topps card, so we just see there's a difference right there. So there is that. So that's pretty cool there. So that's pretty neat there. Then we have John Sissons. There's that one there. I'm pretty sure that those are, and these were not marked. I'm pretty sure they were close to $1. I got the cheapest examples I could get. There's Derek Dugan and George Armstrong. I have about 3 or 4 of all of these already, but here's Ron Davies and Dan Gibson. Mimi Josh always has a lot of sales on there. I mean, I would be getting like these for about $4 or $5 from the UK, plus shipping, I'd be my guess, and then they would be in half the condition, so that's really cool to have those. Then there's more of this throwback set here. This is Jason Duffner, probably one of the better golfers in the set there. Again, around 27 cents. These I just got tired of counting what, because I had about 20 of these. This is number 199 out of 299, and this is number 15 out of 299. And Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz, and like I said, I hate these things. I might be able to find some older pages that have stretched, and I might be able to put these in there, but that again, it requires more pages and a completely another binder, because I believe there's 100 cards in this set. If I'm only like 20 cards in, I'm still looking for about 80 cards. Then I was on a 57, everybody says a Geez Mikey train or whatever, and this was Jim Finnegan for $1.25. I had to have that one. Really good centered card there. Really excellent condition. If I take this out of there, hopefully you can see how well that was. I think it was on sale. Don't quote me on that one. A little crud there, but that might come off if I'm careful. Just do this little sort of thing, and then boom. Well, half of it's off. I'm going to leave it without denting the card there. So there is that one there. That goes in my binder. And the other thing is that it's a nice clean back there. When this Jim Finnegan shows up, sometimes there's multiples, and this might be in just all by itself, or there could be 12 other cards there. And sometimes the cheapest card is the best example. We got Don Besant, because why would you not want a Brooklyn Dodgers for a whole whopping $1.25? So that's really pretty cool to have that one there. There's that one. Then for everybody who likes a Topps buybacks for a whopping 38 cents, I got a 1970 Darrell Knowles. And Darrell is stamped right there on the top of his hat there. So that's pretty neat. And some of these examples, like this 38-cent Darrell Knowles, was not showing up in the 70 Topps, but it's cheaper than 70 Topps because it is a 70 Topps. But the poorest example was more than 38 cents, I believe. Sometimes, if you're lucky, you can find high numbers in these for really cheap. But anyway, there's number 106. Then for 55 cents, because I think I was just trying to finish out one of my credits that I had there, and this is a Rediscover Topps from 1984 Topps. I didn't have any more 1984 Topps to start building, this is 55 cents Mike Brown. I essentially built the entire set from scratch. It took me 25 years or something ridiculous, 30 years, I don't really remember the whole deal. And then I just put that in the back page as a different example, number 643. Then we have Raul Sanchez for $1.25, because I don't see that one super often. And then there's the back in case you care. I try to get not, written on backs if I can help it. Then for 32 cents I needed this silver foil Torrin Yater Wallace from my 2014 set. And then I lied because I said there was only 2 cards that were over $3, but there were a few other ones that got in the different orders, but they were all shipped at the same time. This is $3.31. This is a Jim Schellenbach, and I think I bought that as an autograph request. This is a 1970 Ovenka Venezuelan League card. There's a little bit of tape on there, but $3.30 or whatever it was is a pretty good deal for that one. They curled up, unfortunately. And then this one here is Casey Cox. Most of the big names, if there were any, are already pulled out. So I got the leftovers of the leftovers of the leftovers. $3.31 for Casey Cox. That might be a TTM request, and again, I believe it's got tape on the back of it. But this back is different from this one here because this is a paper and this is a cardboard. Did not realize that, but again, when you're overseas. This one was an absolutely stupid deal. I don't know who Christy McLaren is, character in Doctor Who, but this is a $1. It's like, well, who cares? Well, I care because you not be able to see that here. But this is numbered 9 of 10 right there in the I'll take this out of the plastic. Numbered 9 of 10, a whopping serial number to 10. Finding a Doctor Who card numbered to 10 is absolutely just bananas. You just don't find that stuff anymore. It's not really the greatest card there, but it's a purple variety. That's probably the only one I'll ever own because the next copy will probably be $60. Here's Lewis Hamilton from the Lights Out set, 2021 Lights Out On Demand set. So it was $1.75 for that one. Had to grab that one. That was a set I was building. This is one of the ones I'd mentioned that was over $3. This is Lewis Hamilton, $3.25. That's one of the most expensive cards in the set. I think there's maybe another one. I can't remember who it is. Not Raikkonen, but one of the big names. And then this is, I don't remember what number. I think that's another 100 card set. Here is Dan Warthen. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but I remember Dan Warthen. I got him TTM years ago. $1.36. I believe that's what that was. All of these were $1.36, the 70s ones. And the backs are really pretty clean on these. It's a really amazing example there. And then we have R. McGilvery. I don't know who R. McGilvery is. But maybe his name is spelled wrong there. I forget. But I picked mostly the U.S. Athletes out of these. Here is Bob Slater. There's Bob Slater. And here's Andrew Dyes. I don't know who Andrews Dyes is. Maybe he's a Andrews Dyes. Maybe he's a Venezuelan player. I don't know. But again, he was $1.36. This is the 1975. Sorry, 1976, 77. I always liked this because of the 75 Topps design. Really cool on those, and just kind of looks like a Pirates card there. Don't know if I showed this one. I think I just dropped this one. This is the Tiburones. This is their clubhouse. This was $1.36. That was cool. The ones that had washing machines were already sold. I was like, oh crud. And then you go on eBay and they're either non-existent or they're triple or quadruple the cost for half the quality. Just double checking here because I got trying to get these cards put away just absolutely. I may have shown that Tiburones card in the previous. And then we have Nikita Mazepin, and that was 35 cents for that one. Then we have 35 cent Esteban Ocon. I accidentally bought that card twice, one for 35 cents and one for 50 cents. Here is the last Lewis Hamilton, I believe, from the set. There might be one more. I think it's 3 or 4. It's really confusing because there is a world champion, and I don't know, there's a victory lane or something like that cards there, and so it's really confusing. That's why I bought 2 of those Ocons or Mazepins or whatever. So there's that one. Then for 74 cents, a 1969 Maury Wills. 74 cents, how could it go wrong? Who cares if it's off-center? It's a pretty clean example card. I mean, all these are upgrades from whatever I have or had. I may have actually had that card. I think this is a reproduction, a replacement, and this is better than what I had because somebody had written a bunch of garbage on it and creased it. For, again, 35 cents, I got another F1 card. This is the Lights Out Demand, the McLaren F1 team, so that's neat. Then we have the other Esteban Ocon for 50 cents, who cares? So one of those will go in a care package. Fernando Alonso just happened to be in a top loader for 55 cents. Cool. Then there's another driver car here. This is 34 cents. We're not even getting to some of the really interesting stuff or the unusual stuff. So this one here, and this is the Aston Martin team. And then Fernando Alonso again, and this is 45 cents. So, I mean, really, these cards are anywhere between $1 and $5 a piece on eBay. It's just really, smart to buy these at 35 and 45 cents a card. And like I said, the most expensive one was Lewis Hamilton, one other, and he was at the max anywhere between $4 and $7 for that card. So, I got it for 3 something. We'll just show you a few other cards here because I know they're dirt cheap here. I got a couple of seconds here. This was $1 before it went on sale, so it was about 75 cents. 85 cents. And this is another, this is a John Travolta card for my Welcome Back Kotter. I already have all of these, but I did not have the OPG version. It looks like you just cannot easily get a whole bunch of OPGs at once. So if I'm going to build an OPG set to complement the top set, then it's going to take me a while. But again, I got that for less than $1. And then here's another one I got for probably about 45 cents to 50 cents. It's getting really, really hard to find these blue foil cards for under $1 or even close to $1. Omar Narvaez. There's a lot of them out there, and you know, when you got 75 or 80 cards of the set, it just gets to be really ridiculous, you know, how many, you know, you can find there for in the budget section. So there's that one. I couldn't tell you how much that one is. This was something ridiculous. This Giovanni Reina, I had to get it. It was something ridiculous like 50 cents. It might have been 75 cents, but it was not even $1. This is a very, very on-demand overprinted set, this Reina. There's a whole bunch of Reinas in the set there, but I did not have any or very many Reinas in the set at all, so that I had to grab that one. And we'll just end up with one more card. Ian Story Moore, I don't think I showed this one here, but I'm pretty sure he was in that $1.30 to $1.45 range. They were all, I think, under $1.50, maybe $1.60 at the max. And Mimi Josh has not added any new cards or has had a sale for a little bit, so but that is really cool to have that one there. So that is part 2 of COMC's massively crazy, awesome bananas, biggest purchase from them ever, and thank you for watching.